Imagine waking up, grabbing your Galaxy phone, and realizing that your entire experience feels different. Not because you bought a new device, but because your old one just became brand new overnight. That's the magic of One UI 8. Samsung has poured years of refinement, bold experimentation, and cutting-edge AI into this update, and it's not an exaggeration to say that this software might change how you see your phone forever. Before we dive deep, a quick reminder before watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel Tech Insights, so that you can get notified on daily tech updates. Now, let's step into the future with Samsung One UI 8. The first thing you notice about One UI 8 is the feeling of speed. For a long time, Samsung fans had to accept a small but noticeable truth even on the most powerful Galaxy devices. The animations could occasionally lag or stutter. It wasn't a deal-breaker, but it kept Samsung from feeling as fluid as its rivals. With One UI 8, that frustration is finally gone. The interface is silky smooth, transitions happen instantly, and everything feels consistently fast. I spent a week testing it on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and it almost feels like the phone has been turbocharged. Apps open faster, widgets animate beautifully, and scrolling through heavy social feeds is seamless. It's a reminder that sometimes software matters more than hardware. But Samsung isn't just chasing speed, it's redefining how AI integrates into daily life. Galaxy AI in One UI 8 isn't a marketing gimmick. It's real useful, and baked into the apps you already use. Take the voice recorder for instance. I sat in on a meeting and recorded the whole conversation. Within seconds, One UI 8 generated a transcript, summarized the key points, and even translated it into another language. No third-party apps, no extra subscriptions. It's all part of the system. Or imagine browsing an article online. With a single tap, Samsung Internet can summarize the entire page, highlight the important details, or translate it instantly. This isn't just smart, it's practical, the kind of AI that saves you time and makes your phone feel like a real assistant. Photography, of course, gets its own AI glow up. The new photo assist tools make editing effortless. I tested it on a casual picture I took at a cafe, with a stranger in the background. With just a few taps, the person was erased cleanly, leaving behind a perfect shot. It didn't look fake or heavily edited. It looked natural, like the stranger was never there. Ambient photo wallpapers powered by AI add even more personality, turning simple photos into dynamic, atmospheric backdrops. And then there's content credentials, a forward-looking feature that might become a new standard across the industry. Whenever a photo is edited with AI, the metadata records it, letting you know exactly what was changed, when, and with which tool. In an era where deepfakes are everywhere, this kind of transparency could be groundbreaking. Customization has always been Samsung's playground, but One UI 8 takes it to new heights. The lock screen is no longer just a boring gateway to your phone. You can resize widgets, move the clock anywhere without it snapping awkwardly to one side, and even experiment with multiple styles through good lock modules. I spent hours just tweaking small details, blur effects when opening apps, different clock face designs, unique widget placements, and suddenly my phone looked and felt like no other. Apple might lock you into a polished but rigid experience, but Samsung continues to say, make it yours. And in One UI 8, that freedom finally comes without the small bugs that used to ruin the fun. Now let's talk about stability. One UI betas in the past were exciting but risky, with bugs that could break key features like NFC payments or cause random crashes. But this time Samsung has delivered a beta so stable that it almost feels like the final version. Google Wallet works. Samsung Pay works. Banking apps pass integrity checks. For many users, this is the first time they can confidently run a beta without feeling like they're sacrificing reliability. And for those who rely on their phone for everything, work, school, personal life, that peace of mind is priceless. Security is another pillar of this update. One UI 8 comes bundled with the latest September patch, plugging vulnerabilities that could otherwise be exploited. On top of that, Google Play system updates are more tightly integrated, ensuring your device isn't left behind for months. In my daily use, I noticed something subtle but powerful. Even while adding layers of AI, Samsung has kept privacy controls front and center. Many AI features can be processed directly on device, meaning your data doesn't always need to be uploaded to the cloud. This balance between intelligence and security might just be what sets Samsung apart from Google and Apple, who are both facing tough questions about how their AI features handle user data. And then there's the camera experience. Samsung phones are already known for their powerful hardware, but software optimization has always been the key to unlocking it. In One UI 8, switching between ultrawide, wide, and telephoto feels faster. Video mode stabilizes quicker. Even the subtle transition animations between lenses feel smoother, making the whole experience more enjoyable. I recorded a quick vlog using the Galaxy S24 Ultra on One UI 8 and was impressed at how effortlessly it handled zoom shifts, audio levels, and stabilization. If you're a creator, you'll immediately appreciate how polished this feels. What about competition? Apple is preparing to roll out Apple Intelligence with iOS 18, but many of those features are still delayed and limited to specific devices. Google's Pixel line offers Gemini AI, but it lacks Samsung's level of system-wide integration. Chinese brands like Xiaomi and Vivo are experimenting with aggressive AI features, but often at the cost of privacy or bloat. Samsung seems to have found the sweet spot: powerful AI that's useful, customizable, and stable, all while respecting security. One UI 8 positions Samsung not as a follower, but as a leader in the global smartphone software race. And here's something that excites me even more: the future potential. If One UI 8 is this smooth and feature-rich in beta, imagine what the stable release will feel like in September when it debuts with the Galaxy S25 series. Past Galaxy S models like the S24, S23, and even foldables like the Z Flip 5 and Z Fold 5 are lined up to get the update shortly after. That means millions of devices around the world will suddenly feel refreshed, smarter, and more personal. It's like Samsung is giving people a new phone without asking them to buy one. After a week with One UI 8, my biggest takeaway is this: it makes your phone feel alive. It anticipates your needs, smooths out frustrations, and gives you tools that genuinely improve your daily life. Whether you're a student relying on transcription, a creator editing photos on the go, or just someone who values a phone that feels fast and reliable, One UI 8 has something for you. And perhaps most importantly, it shows that Samsung has finally matured its software into something more than a skin on top of Android. It's a vision of what smartphones should be in 2025 and beyond. So, should you be excited? Absolutely. If you're already on the beta, you know what I mean. If you're waiting for the stable release, trust me, it will be worth it. One UI 8 isn't just another update. It's a milestone, a statement from Samsung that says, "We can innovate, we can lead, and we can surprise you." And with competition heating up across the smartphone world, it's good to see Samsung delivering not just new hardware, but software that makes you fall in love with your device all over again.